Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jed Joling with eXp Realty. It's Monday today, November 7th, and I've got a Southern Oregon market update for you. You may have been wondering where I might have been going today for my market update, but I'm actually just in my home office. I've had a busy Monday, and so I wasn't able to make it out anywhere to do this today. So I'm getting to this late in the afternoon, but we are here to give you the normal update regardless. So today, between Jackson and Josephine counties, we have 1,141 active single-family residences on the market. That number is down 30 units from last week's number of 1171. So a pretty good decline in 1 week, and that's due to a few reasons I'll go over. We had 68 new listings last week. 70 went pending, 85 closed, and 39 off the market due to expired or canceled listing contracts. So you may have already guessed a couple of the reasons why that inventory count is lower. It was the end of the month. This last week would have been the 31st through November 6th. And so we will see a lot more listings get canceled or expire because of the end of the month. And so that will reduce our inventory count, as well as 68 new listings. It's not a very strong number to see new listings for a week. In fact, that is almost 20 below our 4-week average of 87. So there's your reason on why we see 30 less units, because the pending count wasn't all that impressive. 70 units pending, that is 11 under our 4-week average, which is 81 right now, and 85 closed wasn't too bad. That's only three under our 4-week average of 88. So there's your explanation on those numbers. We're going to continue to monitor like always. Right now, that puts us at 3.1 months of inventory on the market. And though we are not at the 6-month rule of a neutral market, right now we are kind of more in a buyer territory regardless of that 6-month rule, in my opinion. Reason being, and I will get to that, you might say buyer territory, 7.25%, that doesn't make any sense. So right now we're at 7.25% national average for a 30-year fixed conventional. Yeah, that's not great for buyers. There are options to buy that down, and you can talk with your lenders about that. But what I mean is we're kind of in a cash buyer's market and shifting quickly into a better cash buyer's market as well. And by that, I mean, right now, cash, the interest rate doesn't affect that. The prices are coming down on places, and cash buyers are kind of coming out of the woodworks, and I can attest to that myself. I'd say probably about 6 months ago, 80% of my buyers had financing, had a loan of some sort, conventional, FHA, VA, whatever it was. Well, now I just looked at my buyer client pool and did the numbers, and 80% of them are cash buyers. And all of a sudden it just kind of flipped, and I'm like, whoa, what happened here? I've got all these cash buyers all of a sudden. They just kind of came out of nowhere, which is great, because sellers love cash offers. Generally cash offers might come in a little lower depending on what kind of property is or what the price point is. But you're going to eliminate appraisal, and you're going to eliminate, any sort of financing contingencies or conditions for a structure. So sellers love to see that. So I think we're going to see a lot more of that as well. Right now, you're able to find some local banks that will, or lenders that will get you a little bit under 7% for a 30-year fixed conventional, and maybe even lower for FHA and also VA. But like I said, the national average today for a 30-year fix is 7.25. The Fed raised the benchmark rate 0.75 of a point last week, and that did cause rates to go up just a little bit towards the end of the week, according to the charts I'm reading, and then they slid back down a little bit today. So we'll see if that has any longer term effects, which it might, but we're going to find out as time progresses. We're getting quickly into the holidays season. We're not that far away from Thanksgiving. I think we're about 2.5, 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving. So I would expect to see these pending numbers and even new listings slide down just a little bit further, and the close count as well will follow. But not as many people apt to put their home on the market during the holidays, or actively looking as much, because people get busy, and honestly, people like to enjoy the holidays. I enjoy the holidays. So yeah, we'll see what that does. But that's all I have for a market update for you today. If you are looking to buy, feel free to reach out to me. If you're concerned about what you are able to do with the high interest rates, I'd love to link you up with a lender. I've got 3 of them at the bottom of my market newsletter that I would trust you with. Also have some of my active listings in there, and you can take a look and click on the links. That'll take you right to all the information on those. Everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you next Monday. Bye-bye.